Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Jersey. And once again, let me extend the happy holidays to all of you watching the video. I'm just going to move my X to start today. You will notice I'm in August. I have skipped ahead a little bit, having completed my harvesting. It turns out though that, of course, as of this morning, I have 2 more fields that I need to go and harvest now. So I wasn't going to do any harvesting in this video. I'm probably still not going to do any harvesting in this video, even though I've got 2 fields that I need to harvest. I've got a field of sorghum to harvest, and I've got a field of barley, I think it is. But I'm not going to be doing that today. We are going to take care of a few other little matters and little issues. So, for example, I do believe my cows over here. I don't know if they need any food in the month since I last fed them. The chickens are okay. No, the cows are doing all right for food. They do have a lot of milk though that could be better served being at the dairy. And of course they have slurry, which would be better served at the VGA. The sheeps are okay too. We're starting to get a few of them. But basically what I'm going to do today, ladies and gents, is I'm going to finally make a decision. I'm finally going to make a decision as to what I'm going to be doing with the other animal pen here on the farm. The pig pen. Also, weirdly, something I've noticed today. Between recording the last video and this video, I've updated Autodrive again. In the last video, I was using the version 2.003 of the mod. Because that didn't have the problem with the Autodrive HUD always being open every time I loaded the game. Today, I've updated it to version 2.009, the latest, most current version that released a couple of days ago. And strangely, what I have found is that when I loaded into game, the HUD on all my vehicles was not open. So I don't know what's going on there, ladies and gents. That's confusing to me just as much as I'm sure it's confusing to everybody else. But yeah, weirdly, when I tab around all my vehicles, the HUD is closed. It will be interesting to see if I save and exit and then reload, whether that remains the case, or whether it goes back to always being open. Interesting. Yeah, so here's my barley field, which is field 10, which, like I say, once it's harvested, I can then start prepping it to join it with these 3 fields. And I'm going to turn these 2 fields, should I say, and then we'll have all 3 fields together as one big field, which will be a little bit better for me. And then I've got my sorghum field down the bottom there, below the field that I did the wheat harvest on in the last couple of videos. And again, once that's harvested, I can then reshape this field and make better use of the area. But that is for another day, and another occasion. What we're going to do today, first off, let's check the silage. First of all, let's check the silage bales, see if they have fermented whilst I've got the trailer still hooked up. over there. If they have, I'll pick them up and I will drop them into the hayloft. Then I can drop the trailer. They are fermented. Good. Right. So they can all go into the hayloft over here. I can then ditch the trailer. Because I'm not going to need it for a while. So yeah, the pig pen. I have decided I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to load it up with pigs. I am going to load it up with pigs, ladies and gents. The reason for that is because I think pigs reproduce very quickly. So I might be able to sell them to the butcher and turn them into pork chops and stuff. And make good profit that way. And basically, I'm going to go and buy pig food, much like I am buying TMR for the cows. I'm going to buy the pig food from the store for the pigs. I'm not going to make it myself. And I'm not going to feed them all, you know, hundreds of different crops that I don't have, like potatoes and stuff that, you know. You troll bale that fell off my trailer. Strange, very strange, because Strong Arms is working perfectly fine for me, but Mr. Helgi is telling me that he can't do it on the multiplayer server, and he's having issues with Strong Arms at the minute. Likewise, I'm having a problem as well, ladies and gents, in the game currently, whereby seeders, fertilizer spreaders, and I'm not sure if I've got one or not. I might have, but if I haven't got one, I will say right now, auger wagons. I'm having a problem with those in the game at the minute, whereby I can't seem to open the covers on any of them. And it's causing me a bit of an issue, certainly in multiplayer, because unless I've got pallets of seed sitting around, I can't refill my seeders. If I have pallets on the ground and drive a seeder up to the pallet, the seeder automatically opens the cover and I can fill it. But otherwise, I can't. So on the new multiplayer map that we're playing, the farms have got these. They've got the handy little, you know, liquid fertilizer tank, seed tank, you know, for, you know, refilling your equipment. And I'm having a problem in that I can't use any of that stuff. I am. Because it won't let me. Because I can't open the covers. I don't get the option to fill. So basically, at the minute, what I've had to do, and this is really annoying. Last night when I was playing on the map that I'm playing on, I had to. Where is it? I had to get one of these things from the store. I had to drive it all the way to my farm, which took ages because it only travels at 5 kilometers an hour. I was then able to put the end, the black bit there on the ground, on the trigger for the seed tank and the fertilizer tank, and unload the tank. And by then putting an auger wagon underneath the pipe at the end, the auger wagon, the cover automatically opened, and I was able to fill the auger wagon. So I was able to put my my seed and fertiliser into auger wagons, and then I was able to sell the conveyor, and then I was able to sell the fertiliser and seed tanks at the farm, because there's no point me having them taking up space on the farm if they don't actually, I can't use them. And instead, what I've done, what I've chosen to do, is place some, I don't know if I've got them installed on this. If I've got them installed on this. Yes, I have. The object storage mods from GTX. I've placed some of the pallet storage buildings, these things. I've placed some of these that I can then put my seed and fertiliser into. And then when I need to fill my seeders and stuff, or fertiliser spreaders, I can spawn the pallets out, back out. I can spawn the seed and fertiliser out in pallet form and fill up. Much like I do on this map, actually, with the building over yonder. Now, what I plan to do is... He's still sat there. Ah. I can make the lines bigger. Me, that's not hitting the trigger, is it? I think that's the problem. I don't think it's hitting the trigger. We'll see if we can't jimmy rig this to actually work a little bit better. It was working previously, wasn't it? Perfectly fine. Now it's suddenly randomly decided that it's not gonna film. Oh, I wonder, ladies and gents. Not got out to do with the gates being in the way, has it? Because, you know, that would be kind of stupid if the gates were messing about with it and interfering. Because there's a lot of new settings in the new Autodrive, and I don't know whether they mess up things for me. For example, back. Collision detection. Is it not reversing back because it thinks there's an object in the way? What's the deal? It needs to go to about there. It does. Well, I think we need to move that. I've just got a feeling that it's not reversing far enough back, is it? And that's why he's running into problems. Now, all these things we're going to have to recheck now because of the update to the mod. However, what I want this truck. Now, don't know if this is going to work. We'll find out in a second. This is my big, obviously, loady truck. A big trailer. And yes, we can load all the manure. From the cows. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it over yonder and we're going to put it in that nice orchard over there. So we keep making our vegetables and our fruits, which are making us all of our money. On the safe, because I've not sold anything I've harvested. I've hung on to all of that. Fill that back bit up. Takes a bit of jiggery pokery because you've got to be able to get out of the trigger and then back the thing back into the trigger. Be able to fix that. But that's a lot of poop. As Ian Malcolm so famously said in Jurassic Park 1, that's one big pile of crap. That's 120,000 litres of crap. But yeah, weirdly, I can open and close covers on trailers, but I can't, for the life of me, open and close covers on seeders. So I can't refill my seeders from any, like, placeable object type thing. It seems to... and I've tried it with modded seeders, base game seeders, you know, the whole shebang. And yeah, it's not working for me, ladies and gents, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know why I'm having that issue. Again, other players on the server are not having that issue. They're saying it works perfectly fine. They are opening and closing their covers and what have you. And for them, you know, they can refill from the tanks at their farms. But, you know, I have found a solution to the problem, which is to use pallets for the time being. Right. That's got all the housekeeping kind of done. I'll have to see if Mr. Milkman recovers later on. The only other way to do it might be I have to re-record the the little course, the filling course, and actually have the truck drive into the trigger forwards and then reverse out and see if, you know, see if it works that way. But right, we're going to add some piggy wiggies. Now, I'm going to want 50 of you. 50 of you. 50 of you. I'm then going to want 50 of them. Baby ones. 50 of them baby ones. 50 of those baby. Right, so I've got 300 pigs so far. We're allowed a maximum of 3,500 in the pen. Right. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Check now. They're going to need, obviously, straw. And they're also going to need, obviously, food. Let's go get the hay wagon. And we can start loading that up with straw. Now again, probably want to think about maybe automating this a little bit. Tell you what, I don't have that much straw. Only got 724,000 litres. But yeah, we've got... I've got a feeling, you know, it goes in that side, doesn't it? That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a massive problem, because for me to actually get in there to unload, that's not very easy. How about I sell that, and then animals, no, building silo extensions. We just plonk that there like that. How's that? Because at least then I should be able to just drive through here. Yeah, if I do record and then I do name that as pig food straw. Oh no, what have I done? What was that? I've overwritten something that I didn't mean to overwrite. And he's going the long way round. Need to find out what I've just changed the name of instead of actually naming. That's a long bloody detour. Yeah, where's he going? We'll find out when he gets there, and then we'll change the name back, shall we? He's filled up. Ish. Has he emptied all the milk from the cow? Oh, there's still 79,000 litres. Why is he only taking 89 litres of milk? Don't understand what's going on. This auto update for Autodrive has messed things up massively for me. Okay. That is Matt's shop store then. Right, that's what I messed up. Now we can go back. Try and fix the pigs. Yeah, he's going on a massive detour. We don't need him to do that. If I'm doing straw loading, I would want him to be more efficient. So what I'm going to do is delete that, and that. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete that, and that. And basically, I'm going to record it again. That little crack, little root. Get my camera. Beep. Pig food, straw, and then at this time I want him to come down here. And then we want him to go in there, like so. And then we're going to need a little runoff over here. Again, we hit the record button, put that onto there. And then do that to there. Change that. We can go hayloft. Hayloft loading to pig food straw. If we select straw and hit the button, and hopefully get some nice automated stuff going on. Take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Open the covers. She's opened the covers. To load up straw. She will deliver it to the pigs. Hey presto. She'll then probably go on a bit of a drive to get back to the main road. Right, let's see this guy, what this guy's doing. Find out why he's not filling up correctly. Is that door open? once again, he's not made it far enough back. Right, we're going to just move that over there. Okay. We're going to move that to there. We're going to move that to there. We're going to try and get this guy to actually do what I want him to do. Just artificially moving that trigger further and further back every flipping time. That is a long way to reverse. I have to say, I did make that reversing part of the course a lot longer than it needed to be. Now I made the reversing course go out quite a bit because obviously there's a step here as you come out of the shed, and I didn't really want him driving over the reversing over that step. Otherwise I would have took it straight back now. Also you've got the loading and unloading trigger for the animals there, which is a bit of a problem. Hallelujah! We are filling. Right, the question is now, does he just drive forward or does he try to reverse through that fence? He tried to reverse through the fence, but thankfully, problem has been resolved, ladies and gents. So we can ignore that issue. And like I say, Mr. Unloader Man for the straw. See, now I can't open and close the cover. Why didn't he not unload? And why can't I open... Why can't I open the cover on the auger wagon? Confused as to what's going on and I don't like it. You've broke all my cut routes. Autodrive mod. Has he got automatic covers? There. That'll stop him automatically opening and closing the covers. Now we've got to figure out how we get this guy to actually unload, don't we? Give us my cursor. Trigger distance 25 meters. Should do it. It should do it. Sheep will be nowhere. Pigs will be nowhere near full of straw, so there's plenty of room in there for him to actually unload into. I wonder if that point needs to move a little bit. Because, that's weird. He's basically driven through the trigger box. I'm going to have to continue playing around with this off of camera, I think. Because to me, that looks like that needs to be there. Try again. One final run, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to end the video, and then I'm just going to have a little cry. Have a little cry to myself in the corner. I mean, he's clearly detecting the trigger. so I don't know why he's not tipping. Off he runs. He's not going to unload now because they're full. Right, he's not doing it. Right, folks, I need to spend a bit of time trying to figure this out. And I can't do it on camera. Because I'll end up getting annoyed and start swearing. And I don't want to do that. So, I will see you all in the next video, ladies and gentlemen, where hopefully we'll be able to actually get food and start feeding them as well. Which will be half the battle as well. So I will see you in the next video, ladies and gents. For now, however, it is goodbye from me. Cheerio. Cheerio.